So today we're once again going to go through The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. As a summary, this is the fourth part, as far as I can remember. And yeah, it is an amazing book. It is an amazing book that really can help. I really believe that it can help. So yeah, let's actually go ahead with part or theme 15 out of maybe 20 or something. There's something left, so I do guess that we're gonna finish it up today. But who knows? Maybe it's gonna be something else, maybe whatever. I don't know. Spiritual growth, the path of using life to evolve spiritually, is truly the highest path. One should view their spiritual work as learning to live life without stress, problems, fear, or melodrama, whatever. This path of using life to evolve spiritually is truly the highest path. There is nothing more important to true growth than realizing that you are not the voice of the mind, you are the one who hears it. Your inner growth is completely dependent upon the realization that the only way to find peace and contentment is to stop thinking about yourself. As you grow spiritually, you will realize that your attempts to protect yourself from your problems actually create more problems. Spiritual growth is about the point at which you start to feel your energy change. When you become truly spiritual, you are totally different from everybody else. That which everybody else wants, you don't want. And that which everybody else resists, you totally accept. You want your model to break, and you honor the experience when something happens that can cause disturbance within you. When the events of this world make it through you, you have reached a deep spiritual state. Yeah, I mean, I kind of believe in that. I kind of believe in saying, wow, you should want what others don't want, and you should accept what others fear and resist to accept. I think it makes sense. Of course, there's going to be some things that cannot be applied to this quote-unquote rule. So yeah, just a little bit of an exclaimer. Yeah, there's always going to be something. There's always going to be some exceptions. There's always going to be, yeah, indeed something. At least I think when it comes to psychological things and or philosophical things. When it is about some natural laws, yeah, of course there are fucking laws. So yeah. Untethered Soul theme 16, going beyond. The word beyond captures the true meaning of spirituality. Free your finite soul from its cage. Ultimately, the word beyond captures the true meaning of spirituality. In its most basic sense, going beyond means going past where you are. It means not staying in your current state. When you constantly go beyond yourself, there are no more limitations. You are a great being who has been given a tremendous opportunity to explore beyond yourself. The whole process is very exciting, and you will have good times and bad times. All sorts of things will happen. That's the fun of the journey. So there are two ways you can live. You can devote your life to staying in your comfort zone, or you can work on your freedom. In other words, you can devote your whole life to the process of making sure everything fits within your limited model, or you can devote your life to freeing yourself from the limits of your model. When you truly awake spirituality, you realize you are caged. You wake up and realize that you can hardly move in there. You're constantly hitting the limits of your comfort zone. Going beyond means going beyond the borders of the cage. There should be no cage. So the soul should be infinite, or the soul is infinite. It is free to expand everywhere. It is free to experience all of life. This can only happen when you're willing to face reality without mental boundaries. If you still have barriers and you know what they are because you hit them every day, you must be willing to go beyond them. Otherwise, you remain within your cage. And remember, decorating your cage with beautiful experiences, fond memories, and great dreams is not the same as going beyond. A cage by any other name is still a cage. You must be willing to go beyond. I really like this. Remember, decorating a cage with beautiful experiences, fond memories, and great dreams is not the same as going beyond. I totally like that. I really do, because I do believe that we're sometimes when we're talking to ourselves or just listening to this voice in our head, that we, kind of compensate for things. Like, okay, I'm not going beyond, but I still have those experiences. I still have those memories. I still have those other words for my cage, Or me staying in my comfort zone, which I think at this point of time is something we all know we shouldn't be doing, at least not all the time. I do think that you can't go beyond always, every single day. You can't do that, unless it does not take any energy for you to do so, which I do believe also has something to do with how you think about it and blah, 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 blah. But I think when it takes energy and when you need quite a lot of energy for it, then you're probably going to be unable to do it forever. There's going to be some day where you feel like, wow, I need to rest and I need to not go beyond my physical boundaries or my mental boundaries or whatever it might be. But the next day is going to be better, and the day afterwards is probably also going to be better. And then somewhere there's also going to be a day where you feel like, well, today going beyond would not do me any good. Maybe, I think. So, yeah. Let's see. Your cage is just like this. When you approach the edges, you feel insecurity, jealousy, fear, or self-consciousness. You pull back, and if you're like most people, you stop trying. Spirituality begins when you decide that you'll never stop trying. Spirituality is the commitment to go beyond, no matter what it takes. It is an infinite journey based upon going beyond yourself every minute of every day for the rest of your life. If you're truly going beyond, you're always at your limits. You're never back in a comfort zone. A spiritual being feels as though they're always against that edge and they're constantly being pushed through it. Imagine a comfort zone that is so expanded that it can easily fit the entire day, no matter what happens. The day unfolds and the mind doesn't say anything. You simply interact with the day with a peaceful, fully inspired heart. If your edges happen to get hit, the mind doesn't complain. It all just passes through. This is how great beings live. When you are trained like a great athlete to immediately relax through your edges when they get hit, then it's all over. You realize that you will always be fine. Nothing can ever bother you except your edges, and now you know what to do with them. You end up loving your edges because they point your way to freedom. All you have to do is constantly relax and lean into them. Then one day, when you least expect it, you fall through into the infinite. That is what it means to go beyond. Beautifully said, like really beautifully said. Untethered Soul Theme 17, Life Itself. The highest spiritual path is life itself. If you know how to live daily life, it all becomes a liberating experience. The highest spiritual path is life itself. If you know how to live life daily, or daily life, it all becomes a liberating experience once again, but as a quote. You can wake up in the morning, look forward to the day and not worry about what will happen. Your daily life can be like a vacation. Work can be fun, family can be fun. You can just enjoy all of it. That does not mean you don't do your best. You just have fun doing your best. Then at night when you go to sleep, you let it all go. You just live your life without getting uptight and worrying about it. You actually live life instead of fearing or fighting it. Daily work is fun. In fact, it's easy. Your work is just what you do with yourself during the day while you're spinning on a planet through empty space. If you want to be content and enjoy your work, you have to let go of yourself and let events flow through you. Your real work is what is left to do after all else passes through. I think it is amazingly sad. Daily work is fun. In fact, it's easy. Your work is just what you do with yourself during the day while you're spinning on a planet through empty space. This quote makes everything that you're doing in your life not that serious. And it is not that fucking serious. It is not. We are on a fucking planet in a society that we made up. We're spinning in a fucking universe doing something. And we thought that we are so important. Yeah. We think that we are so important. But I think we are not. There's probably some other fucking animals, some other fucking aliens around there that are way fucking advanced than we are. And so on and so on and so on. So it's just something we made up. It's the same thing with money. We also made up money. Yeah. Guess what? We made up money. But the thing is, if you think about it, if you really truly think about the fact that we are on a fucking spinning ball in the fucking universe, in a made up society with made up rules and made up thoughts and made up values and made up everything, then yeah, think about it. Think about, okay, getting it to do or not just because you think that other people are gonna hate you. But it doesn't matter because we are a fucking spinning ball in the universe. And okay, go for that job. I don't know, like, life is not that serious, and it is definitely something that I have to remember as well. I'm often getting so serious about life, and I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. We are on a fucking spinning ball. I would actually like to have that as a daily reminder, like, okay, you know, alarm goes off, we are on a fucking spinning ball, motherfucker, and you're fucking taking life so seriously. Anyway, Untethered Soul theme 18, Transcendence. Transcendence, what? Transcend the personal and naturally awaken to the higher aspects of your being. You have to transcend the personal, and as you do, you will naturally awaken to the higher aspects of your being. Which sounds amazing. But I do wonder, there's a 19, there's a 20, and then that's gonna be it, apparently. Yeah. If you sit within the self, you will experience the strength of your inner being, even when your heart feels weak. This is the essence of the path. This is the essence of a spiritual life. Once you learn that it's okay to feel inner disturbances and that they can no longer disturb your seat of consciousness, you will be free. You will begin to be sustained by the inner energy flow that comes from behind you. When you have tasted the ecstasy of the inner flow, you can walk in this world and the world will never touch you. That is how you become a free being. You transcend. True personal growth is about transcending the part of you that is not okay and needs protection. This is done by constantly remembering that you are the one inside that notices the voice talking. That is the way out. The one inside who is aware that you are always talking to yourself about yourself is always silent. It is a doorway to the depths of your being. To be aware that you are watching the voice talk is to stand on a threshold of a fantastic inner journey. If you use properly, the same mental voice that has been a source of worry, distraction, and general neurosis can become the launching ground for true spiritual awakening. Come to know the one who watches the voice, and you will become to know one of the great mysteries of creation. You know what? I think that I'm going to go through 19 and 20 the next time. I kind of have a feeling that I want to just go through that and maybe find another summary and quickly push through that as well. Because it's amazing. Like, I don't want it to end so quickly, to be honest. To really fucking be honest. And yeah, it's only 13 minutes and probably less than 13 minutes because I'm gonna cut things out. And hopefully you can't hear the fucking street. I should have closed my window, but anyway, it is what it is now. So I wish you the best health, happiness, and all success, and also hope that you're gonna remind yourself and you're gonna be remembered, which basically means your legacy, and basically means just being a nice person and then being remembered as a nice person, which is a pretty fucking cool thing. 3 other questions that I have you are: why are you here? What are you trying to change, and what is bothering you the most? These 3 questions are hopefully going to show you your purpose and maybe even a business idea, which is a pretty fucking cool thing as well. One last thing that I want to give you is, what could you essentially say to another person that is indeed going to change their life? Because I totally believe that we all can say something, that we all can communicate something that is indeed going to change somebody's life. And yeah, please take care of yourself, your family members, and all of your loved ones, and stay safe. Really fucking stay safe. And remember, we are living on a fucking spinning ball in the fucking universe, so don't take life that serious. And yeah, with that being said, bye-bye.